Okay, and it looks like we are back. Well, we were technically supposed to be back last week, but then YouTube ended up blocking all of our hard work. So, totally not pissed off by that. But, but as they say, the show must go on. So, today we will be talking about Pretty Little Liars. I don't have the title of the show. David was.
Friday the 13th. It
Okay.
was called Friday the 13th. Episode 5 of season 2.
Oh, we're almost at the end. Thank
I know.
Zeus.
So last episode was blocked by YouTube, but we did say there was not much happening. And we pretty much have the same killers in mind. So,
I don't know.
okay.
Some new
So,
characters were introduced. Okay, some new characters were introduced. So maybe the list has gotten a little bit longer. Who the potential killers could be? Like I mean, Imogen's mom. I don't trust her. Sorry about it. Not her mom, but
Imogen Moms. Imogen Moms dead.
her stepmom, her dad's fiance, I guess.
Okay. So, what was season? This episode was about something simple, and I called it, since episode 1. Dr. Sullivan is sus. I called it.
She might be sus, but I still don't think she's the killer. So,
So, what was the storyline this time? So,
I mean,
disturbing.
no. The storyline was already told to us by the Friday the 13th movie poster, because apparently they've been doing this every episode there's a movie poster in the background, and we get references from those movies each episode. I just picked up on that. Damn, I'm slow, y'all.
Or maybe the show is just badly written and you actually haven't realized it.
Maybe.
Because let's hammer the bloody thing all the time. Like, let's have the two characters who are movie buffs talking about movies. Oh, what's your favorite movie in this franchise of Friday the 13th? Oh, it's number 8. And they just set up this situation when actually, what do you see? The chase in the movie is the same chase in a TV show. That's cool. But let's try to actually just bring it up a bit more carefully and not just say, hey, twist, we're actually going to do this now.
Yeah, there was a lot of breakups in this episode as well. Everybody was breaking up, a lot of emotional trauma, emotional damage, everything. Noah technically broke up with her fling, I guess, if you will, Jen.
Is it a
But
thing or is it basically, I think she's in love with her. We need a lesbian romance, you know that.
I mean, as progressive as we are, why are they just not poly? Like, let's
Well, technically, the guy was kissed, so they actually had a threesome.
I'm just saying, like,
Technically.
we're still
Mm,
doing love triangles. Like, come on.
mm, mm. Yeah, and we really see this episode for me was the flagrant view that we don't have enough with 8 episodes because everything seems to go so fast, and
Yeah.
it's jarring, very jarring
Yes.
for me.
Also, when Tabby's boss is apparently mad that she got called back to have another film in the film festival, he didn't like that. And then he said that, oh, the only reason you got it was because they probably needed more diversity. Like, why would you say that, first of all?
Mm.
And then everything just kind of escalated from there. And this is the weirdest dynamic because usually that would kind of be like, the boss would kind of fire you, but then we remember that she could sue him, so probably wouldn't be in his best interest.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Actually, I do find that again, uh, all the stuff that they are bringing to the episode are not set up beforehand in most of the case. Like, oh, let's get the Friday the 13th poster, and oh, we got a problem with the AC, so we're gonna do everything outside. Um, I do remember in New Orleans when it was not inside, it was also outside. So I don't know if you want to go to the wood with the mosquitoes and the creatures living there at night, to actually watch a horror movie.
Hmm.
And they managed to do it in less than 8 hours. That's
Hey,
crazy.
the magic of AI,
They
I
threw it
guess.
down the full on movie in 2 days. That's true. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this movie off though. Where can I see the other guy's movie? Oh wait, what was the shade she threw? If you even have one.
Mm,
Wow, kitty can
yeah.
scratch.
I know. I would say like now I started to actually look at it less as a mystery and more as a comedy. Let's be
Hmm.
honest,
Well,
because
I
I
feel
found
like
that
for as much as as we critique it, I do feel like this show knows what it wants to be. It knows exactly what it wants to be. It wants to be like almost a parody of itself at times.
mm,
And
yeah, the dialogue would point to that. Yeah.
and there's a lot of I don't know, Imogen just snapping like that. We're getting ahead of ourselves, but anyways, Imogen just snapped on old homegirl. Like she pulled out a knife. It was very dramatic, and she was like, "I'll cut your finger off because you're wearing my mom's dead ring." And then the dad was like, "Girlie, you're crazy." And then she was like, what was it?" Johnny said, "No, don't do that."
No, you don't do it well. You have to do the don't. You need to have you need to have the depressed voices, to actually be the boys in Pretty Little Liars.
And then they
Where they're
had
very
like
like "Oh, I can't talk because I've got problem with my there we go, that's the way you do it. Uh, yeah, I'm just like my big issue is everything seems to come out of the left field, just like suddenly we bring a cult of bloody rose water, and I'm just like, why didn't they set up the cult episode one? Like they
well,
just do it. There's two episodes left.
I feel like they did. I feel like everything led to it being a cult. Like, I mean, I got cult vibes in the first episode. I just was waiting for the unveiling of the deeper cult, but
I know
felt
the
very much cult.
I know the church is a cult. I'm talking about the cult of Rosewater until when they decided to actually cut their forehead.
Oh, I forgot that was a thing. Sorry, they kind of just threw it in there out of nowhere.
That's what I mean. Just like they could have set it up at the beginning. That's actually a pretty cool idea. And of course they have to be all goth, which is why not? Just like let's get the emos back in.
So that circles back around to what I said in the other video. If you guys watch it, I say that the killer is probably more than one person. So,
Yeah. But I think overall, it really went up the camp level. Just really like dialed it up to camp times 100. In a dialogue like, oh, how can we do geometry when we actually pursued by a serial killer? And they all close the geometry books. Just like, okay, that's a weird things to say. All the
but
other stuff with Dr. Sullivan when they're actually like, oh, you recorded without our consent. That was such a
yeah,
weird scene.
Dr. Sullivan, first of all, girlie, it's completely illegal to do that. And you should have known those girls were going to find out that you did it. Like, I'm just saying. But again, that is the issue with this short term storytelling. If it was 24 episodes, they could have really set it up and had us really wondering what Dr. Sullivan was doing. But we got to get this show on the road, guys. We got to wrap it up.
I think the big issue is there's a huge amount of characters, and the characters are not because we have so many characters. Like it would work if there was only a couple of main characters, and you actually have 8 episodes to set up the story. Then we've got like what six main character plus the secondary characters which are important for the story, and they try to cram everything else in 8 episodes. That means that maybe the main mystery that for me was the most interesting part only have maybe 10 minutes of actually screen time, and the rest is all about lesbian sex and talking about
Yeah,
cake and biscuits, you know.
that's all fine and dandy. But I just really want to know, why are there so many male lifeguards at this small pool? Like, what's going on with that? Is it a cult as well? Oh, the cult
It's
of
an
the swimming
orgy.
pool. Oh, it's
Could
like
be
a
a
reference to Jaws.
supposed.
It's a reference to Jaws, right?
No, that's true, Joe, in a cinema, in a theater, of course. Yeah, it's just weird. And I find very weird that none of them died. Like, I think if you get cannon fodder, just actually kill a couple before the end of the season. Because we
Oh,
had none of the character that was close to the girls died. None of them.
no,
Haven't you realized that?
for some reason, I still feel like Imogen is the target. I feel like Imogen is who the person wants dead more than the other ones, and I feel like everything that they're doing as a test for the others are just kind of there uh, to shake up Imogen.
Could be.
Imogen's the main character. Sorry.
It could be. But again, that's a big issue for me. It's just like I wish to spend more time on the mystery and less time on the secondary character. I don't care if Johnny actually bring the Rocky Road to the meals, you know. Johnny is one of the character you just like, he's a creep, I'm sorry.
Oh, Johnny. But yeah, so next episode, I don't know where this is gonna go. I'm hoping
I
that
don't think they
someone
should know it,
I'm
to be
hoping
honest.
that someone finally meets their maker, if you will. But David, what do you think is coming our way for the next
There's
episode?
nothing. This is the thing, just like I remember the old show, and actually you could kind of get excited by what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
In here, it's just okay, it's finished, it's gone, and you're just like, okay, so they're part of the cult, and they were doing some weird thing basically in a tower, just like yeah. And it was just like, this is a really crappy cult. At least put some candles, you know, and put some robes and, some human sacrifice or something. At least make it fun because just doing, I do that when I'm drunk. So,
So I guess let us know what you guys think is headed this way, because we are nearing the end of the road here with our Little Liars, and
there's three episodes left.
with only 3 episodes left, I mean, someone's gotta, you know. so
Quote.
so let us know what you guys think in the comments, and please, pretty
Mhm.
please, like and maybe subscribe. It really helps
But we
us.
forgot. So, who
So,
do you think is a killer yourself?
oh, sir. Okay,
Mm.
so who do you think is the killer, David?
I say it's Dr. Sullivan. Or maybe the girlfriend of the dead, who conveniently appearing episode 5.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I think it's probably either Kelly. I don't know. Maybe Kelly or maybe Noah's mom. I don't know. Not Noah's mom,
Yeah.
but Noah's boyfriend mom. Who knows?
But what I found very interesting, episode 6, on IMDb, there is no titles.
Mm.
So maybe we'll have a clue when we see the title next week. Well, this week? This week? This week.
Mm-hmm.
On that note, well, I guess,
Yes, what?
I guess we're gonna leave it there for tonight. And in the comment, please tell us what you think. Who do you think the killer is, and who do you think we will have the secret of the Rocky Road inside the bag of Journey? And please like, subscribe, and actually see you next later on next week.
Yes.
I guess.
Bye.
Bye bye.